whatever the message is, whatever, if what games are coming, maybe they're not coming, Starfield maybe not coming, rebranding, just know the reason why this thing is happening, and this is the thing that people are going to forget, and I want everybody to hear it here first. The thing that everybody's going to forget is the reason why we should not even be at this meeting. And the reason why a business meeting for the Xbox business is being had is because it is failing. Everything that they attempted, PC Cloud, PC Game Pass, Xbox Day One games, Xbox Game Pass, the S, the X, all that stuff, everything that they've ever done until this point has failed. That is the reason why this business meeting is happening. So that's what you need to know. They're out of options, Josh. That is the key fact. Everybody's gonna do the nits and bits. Oh, well, it's not this game, it's this game. No. I'm telling you, the whole reason why we're even at this conversation, because, guys, it's middle of February. This is not the end of March. This is not an E3 announcement. This is not a Game Awards announcement. This is a business meeting for the direction of Xbox. This is because it all failed. And they're not making money. They're not, the games are not coming out in time. I don't know what happened now. The frame rate just dropped in this game. I don't know what the hell this is. I don't have to, Jay Johnny's glitching the thing. Hold on. I'm gonna return back to my ship. Can I go back to my ship? How do I go back to my ship? Oh, the frame rate dropped on this. Somebody dropped it, now the frame rate dropped. How did I get out of here?
Greetings.
But that's the whole reason why they're even having this thing. The whole reason why is because it failed. Day One Game Pass, Starfield, Halo Infinite free to play, Halo Infinite campaign, Crackdown, Sea of Thieves, State of Decay, the games, Perfect Dark, Fable, where's Fable? All of it. Bethesda, Active, all this stuff that they did up until now has not done well. Or not done to their expectations. They were expecting to be at 50, 40 million by now. They're not. They are just have a 30, maybe. Publicly announced 25. But that's what I want everybody to know. The reason why this is even happening is because it's not working. So all the people telling you, oh, the business was great. Oh, Game Pass, that Microsoft money is going to save it. Nope. And I don't even want those games. I played Hi-Fi Rush. Sea of Thieves I played in 2017. And that's the other thing. Those games are not going to do anything. Anything. They're not going to do anything. These games they're not gonna magically sell incredibly. They're not going to. And I think the Xbox fans know that. They know that this game is not gonna sell. How do you get out and just go to my ship? Guys, I'm gonna switch because my game.
Guys.
Good game, man. How do you quit? Out of here. How do I quit out of here? I want to go to my soul.
Just go to options and return to ship alone, maybe.
That's what it is. Where's return to ship alone? Midnight mode. Everybody out of my ship. Now, how do you get it? Oh, there. No, where's return to ship? This is that crossplay trash. Go to game. Oh, go to game. Where does it say it though? Return to ship. So I want to get out because I want to get off online. It's back to my thing because this loading thing. It's like the frame.
Greetings, Helldiver.
They need to quit the game. But yeah, that's the thing. I'm telling you. But that's the main thing that nobody's going to say. Why are we here? And how do we get to this? Yeah, my friends list is loading. This might be a bug in this game. There's so many bugs. I don't know what happened. Somebody hurt my game. I don't even know, man. I don't even know if it's going to sell that much. It maybe on the Switch. But I don't know. I don't think that this is not going to be putting their games on PlayStation and the Switch is just another avenue for them, but it's not an avenue that's gonna make up for the lack of sales. That's why I think this is the end game. Like this is the end on this. How do you log back out? If I kick off the game, then I'm gonna end this stream now. The stream will end. But that's what I'm just saying. I wanted to just say that because that's I've been listening to the stuff and everybody's like, well, it's not all the games, it's not this. But listen, and on top of that, the fact that they let this thing burn. They don't care about the PR. I think it was strategic in the sense they like, hey, let it happen naturally. Because if they come onto that thing wherever this announcement is and they try to brand up Xbox and talk about the Xbox community and try to patch that up, I can't believe that they let it ride for a whole week and let it get into the disaster that it is. Because if it was false, if these things were false, they would have came out and squashed it. Look how quickly they changed that Xbox Live increasing. It was announced in the morning, and by the evening, Phil Spencer and Aaron Greenberg saved it. They're like, "Oh yeah, we're not doing it anymore. We heard you." This thing, they let it go for over a week. They let it just go in a week too. That there wasn't Super Bowl, there wasn't a lot of stuff. So like, it ran through the media. It went all the way where it can go with this stuff. Multi-plat. It was a way to let it go because now when they come out and it's not all the games that they're going to announce and they're not going to announce them all, it won't be as bad. And people are going to look at the thing. But they're going to look at, oh, it's not Starfield. We're okay. Yay. It's just Hi-Fi Rush. It's just this. It's just. No. The message has been sent. And that's the other thing. Even if they talk about one game or two games, the fact that you're even having that conversation and it's part of a formal meeting, if they're making those announcements, it's just a matter of time before you're doing it again, whether it be 6 months, whether it's another year. They need to make great games. They need to make games that people care about, that people want to come to their system and come to their services. That's all I've been saying for 5 years. And I'm going to start pulling some of the clips of my old videos from 4 or 5 years ago. It's spooky on the stuff that I was complaining about when Game Pass was announced, and then seeing people saying like, oh, it's okay. Why are you panicking? It's okay. I knew this. I saw this stuff. I saw this stuff coming right down the street. Man, it's common sense when they said everything. This is what it is, everybody. This is what it is. What's up, Outside Gaming Night? But yeah, now I gotta the frame rate been dropping on this thing. But yeah, I'm gonna do a video on it. And also too, I was listening to some other videos. Oh my goodness, that XCast today. I got some things to say about that. So I might do a quick video. Might do a video tomorrow. So keep locked here to the Gaming Grindhouse. And definitely, I might probably do a video, a Grinds Bite tomorrow. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be on here on Monday and Tuesday. So Gaming Grindhouse will be on Wednesday. So we'll watch the fallout of whatever when this thing is announced or whatever the hell happens. We'll talk about it. But if you want to subscribe here, the Gaming Grindhouse, where the games do the talking and Phil Ness does the walking. So thank you again, Grinders. Awesome, incredible game. I give this 4 gears, 5 gears, 2 grinds thumbs up. For $40, you can't go wrong with this thing. For $60, you get the Battle Pass. I showed you what's in that. And you get some other cosmetics. But man, just for $40, this game's incredible. This game has co-op. It has incredible atmosphere. So much stuff going on. Hey, you saw it. You don't need to read reviews. See, if you like what you see, it is that. It's polished. It plays well. A couple glitches here and there, but nothing crazy. Nothing game breaking. No loading screens, and the no loading screens like all over the place. It's pretty slick. So definitely, I give it thumbs up. You guys hit the thumbs up, and yo man, and crossplay too. So you get it on Steam. You can play a crossplay on there. But I'm going to tell you one thing, Josh. If you're playing on PC and you want to use something, the DualSense, incredible with this game too. That's another aspect. Like the triggers, when your ammo's getting low, they give you some push kickback. When you throw in the orbital strikes, when you walk in the terrain, you feel all that in the controller. And not only does it immerse you, but it actually gives you physical reminders that you got to reload soon. Like, that's what's crazy. It's crazy. Like, when you're using the trigger and the clip is going, you'll feel it give you more kickback to know, like, okay, it's reloading, rather than looking at a counter. And those are the incredible things, dude. Those are the incredible things that this DualSense does that I don't think is really celebrated or talked about so much with the gaming journals, but I don't think they freaking play at all anyway. But just the physical feedback that you get from the controller when you're playing the game, it removes some items that you really don't need on the screen. You kind of feel when you're walking through mud. You feel when you are, when the buttons, when your ammo is low. You feel it from the trigger. You're like, oh, I hit a square on that. And a final thing too, with all this Twitter stuff going on too, I'll leave you with this as well. I'll probably say it tomorrow as well. But the one thing I think we all could agree on, I got to shut the game off. My DualSense battery's low, and I got to get out of the game and reset it and drop the stream though. But I'll be on later. I'll definitely try maybe play it. I might do another stream tomorrow night. So I might do a Grindhouse, and then I'll do a stream tomorrow night for another one here. So we'll get the grinders in here again. We had a great time tonight, Eric. Jedi has to fix his mic, but yeah, we'll do another game in Grindhouse with Hellblade. We'll go back to hell for one more night tomorrow. We'll do it again because this is awesome. I gotta keep leveling up. I just keep on playing this, and I gotta finish Grand Blue, which that's incredible. I did my part. Thank you, Josh. Grand Blue, I gotta finish that. That's incredible too, and that game was only $50. And then on top of that, Final Fantasy demo, I didn't even start it yet. And Foam Stars, nah. Maybe just like to mess around, but I'm not playing. It's too chaotic. The foam doesn't do it for me. Pause on that one. But yeah, just an incredible week, and knowing that this is gonna take you right into Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And then you go from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth into Ronin, and then into Stellar Blade, which started pre-orders. It's incredible. And everybody, this is not even Sony's creme de la creme first-party studios. That's the thing. That's what's incredible about it. And The Last of Us remake, if you haven't played that. But my gosh. And what's crazy is how at the end of last year, after the Game Awards, it was like Sony has nothing. We have a developer direct. And the developer direct only told them that Hellblade was coming out in May. Nothing about any other games. So the next game they got to try to do it was Hellblade. And then after they show that, they just went face down, ass up in this whole going multi-plat Xbox business meeting. You can't write this even better, man. You can't even friggin' write it. It's ridiculous. And one's just delivering the games. And again, the search for W. I got the shirt. And the search for W is all they get or else. They thought that Jim Ryan was leaving and service games are horrible. Dude, if this is service games, Jim Gordon Ramsay, I want to know what the other 2 games are going to be, Concord, and I want to see what fair games are going to be. If this is what you're considering service games, $40 for all this? With a little battle pass for cosmetic? Hey, man, if this is Sony quality in service games... oh, man. I bite my tongue, but I'm going to tell you right now. The problem is that the wrong company tarnished what a service did. Oh, my God, Jedi, I hear everything. Poor Jedi Johnny. Somebody send them a headset. But it's crazy. But if this is what you consider a service game, I'm interested to see what the other ones are. But this is what happens when you have proper oversight. You have people that know how to make games, and they want games to be an art form. And this is what I mean. Sony don't have to buy this company. Sony didn't have to buy them. Sony didn't have to sign the deal. They just said, hey, here's some money. Make this incredible game. You got our support. Here's a quality. Drop it out there. That's it. A little studio. We waited 7 years for Hellblade 2, and it's just the same as Hellblade 1. With all that money behind them. Compulsion Games, born in 2018. State of K3, where are you? How does Sony announce this and drop it before any of those games were even shown to the public? That's what you got to ask yourself. That's the key. These games come out and get announced and get shown at showcases and come out, and we're playing them, done, move on to next game, play this game. Microsoft's still in the showing state for 7 years. Pathetic. Delays on top of it and missed stuff. There's the whole management problem over there. And all they're doing is throwing shit against the wall to see what sticks. And this week we'll find out about the new shit that they're throwing. Yeah, where's Fable? You're never going to see that again, Josh. That was just a tease for last year. Where's Fable? They didn't even get a release date for Avowed. There's no friggin' release date for Avowed. That's supposed to come out this year. You think, where's Fable? Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark was announced in 2020. Perfect Dark. That thing's on the back burner. That's all right, Jerry Johnny. No worries, man. Where? Where is it? Exactly. High quality games and partnerships. And that's a good point. Like, who said that? The high quality games and partnerships. Who's saying that? Econo, yeah. You know what's funny is that if you go back to the tapes and go back to the 360 era and the early Xbox One, Phil and friends and even Robbie Bach, all those old guys, right? They all talk about the partnerships and what they're doing with their partners. And they made these kind of deals like with Titanfall, stuff like that. They stopped doing it because that wasn't Satya's business anymore. Satya was like, nope, we're not doing that kind of stuff anymore. I'm not spending money just to get a game on our platform that gets a couple of people back to it. No. And Satya said no. Instead, he wants to buy a whole publisher so they can manipulate their development, their release, their budget, and put it in a service. Ninja Gaiden, yeah, Dead or Alive, they have partnerships with Team Ninja. They have partnerships with EA. They have partnerships with BioWare. Man, anything. There you go. But this is what I mean. And that's why, like, I remember last year when I was talking about, when they kept talking about the Activision deal, and they're like, oh, it's going to go through. You're just upset it went through. No. The thing is that you spent the 2 years to get a game that's everywhere anyway. And then look at what happened to, Toys for Bob. Oh, well, they're not fired. It doesn't matter. The studio's not closed. It doesn't matter. They're not ramping up these studios to bring back IP. They're trimming everything. And they also told the Call of Duty devs you're making Switch games, and they cut those studios in half. Like, what are you doing? Are you building these studios out to be bigger and better? Spend more money? They're not. They're trying to get their money back. E-Dog, this game is definitely worth it. Go back and watch the earlier stream. Just watch earlier. It's incredible. Yeah, they shut the studio, work from home. Yeah, that sounds like very productive. They're making, they're working on 3 games? Please. We knew what Microsoft wanted. That's why I said when they wanted to buy publishers, there were alternative reasons. It was not to bring you games. And dog, if you get it, you're welcome to join in. I'm going to probably do another stream tomorrow on this. But yeah, incredible game. When I fought the Terminators in this thing, I'm like, holy crap, it just changes the whole game around, going around to the Terminators versus the bugs. It's so good, yo. This game is so good. I gotta play more. I gotta reset it now. But my gosh. Great job. Great job on this game. And my whole friends list is playing it. Everybody playing it. Where is it? Well, that's what's happening. It loads in there. Yeah, and the mobile stuff too. Like they can't open up the store. Another bet they made. You know? Another bet they made trying to open up the store. It's just... And when you play games like this, and when you play and see presentations like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and you see, you know, The Last of Us, and you just see these games, I don't understand how it doesn't open up your eyes. And that's the thing that kind of gets me. It's like I always think too, like when everybody, these guys say like, "Oh, I play on everything." No, you don't. Because if you did, you would realize how bad Xbox really is. And that's why I'm when they say they play on everything, I'm like, no, you don't. Because if you played on a Switch and played Mario, and you play that latest Mario game, Mario Wonder, if you played PlayStation and you played Horizon Forbidden West and the DLC, and you played Spider-Man, you would go back to Xbox and turn on that console and feel some sort of way. If you would struggle to go back to that console and go, even if you touch the PlayStation controller and play with it and use that in a game and go back to the Xbox One controller, you will feel a certain way. So when you say you play on everything, nah, man, no, you don't. Nah, you don't. Because even if you played on PC and saw the fidelity and the control that you have on PC, you will go back to Xbox and feel a certain way. So when you play on everything, nah, man. Because that when I played on everything, I was like, oh man, now I see what Xbox is lacking. There's no way you turn on that system and go back to Xbox feeling the same way after you played some of these games on other systems and see what they're offering to their consumers and what their system's capabilities are. You don't go back to Xbox and feel the same way. No way. You turn that on and go, you know, they got to fix this dash. I mean, this controller is all clanky. This, you know, I wish they had this game on there. Oh, man, the controller doesn't do what the other one does. I'm telling you, there's so much. And that's what Phil is dumb. Like, Phil told people who weren't getting what they wanted on the console and told them to go play elsewhere. Well, they did, Phil, and they weren't coming back. You know? But I just think these things come up and I'm just like, just shake my head. What did Compost say? Compost. Third person criticism is nonsense, but do you see how this game transitions from the third person to the first person? Like, I can't wait to see if Indiana Jones does something like that. Yeah, that's right, Niku. That's right. They lacked the customers, and then when they told whatever they had left, they told them don't buy your game, subscribe. And now they're in this conundrum now where it's like, okay, well, we would like to bring better quality games and bigger budgets to Game Pass. Well, that's gonna have to be another tier, or that's gonna have to be something else. We're not gonna be able to deliver these games unless we cut them up in piecemeal. But again, they wouldn't be in the place they were if things were working, and there would be no business meeting. No way. It is not a gimmick at all. And the DualSense is awesome in this game. That's another thing, Econo. Remember they were saying how like nobody's going to use the DualSense? Oh, they thought it was Kinect. No. Sorry, dude. Sorry. You thought this was a Kinect. No, it's not a Kinect. This DualSense is a game changer. It's a feature of the next generation or current generation. And now we will expect nothing less moving forward. One interactive controller that does that. The adaptive triggers, like I said before, they are a physical a notification that something's like your weapons reloading. You could use it in Returnal. You could use it as dual function. Yeah, you feel the ground that you're running on. If you're in mud, you feel it on here. So you don't need the visual all the time. You have the sensory one. And VR too, right? That's another thing that Microsoft just skipped town on. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But yeah. But anyway, there's a little rant. A little preview of possibly tomorrow. And I gotta talk about something because yeah, that whole that XCast thing, Paris talking about Xbox is gonna lose their identity if they put games like Halo and stuff on PlayStation. They lose their identity, really? Now they lose their identity, but when they're putting them on PC, they weren't losing identity. But when they put them on PlayStation, all of a sudden they lose identity? Really? Okay. We're going to talk about it. But grinders, hit that like button. Subscribe here to the Gaming Grindhouse. We're going to talk about it. You got tons more content coming your way. Awesome streams, awesome show, Gaming Grindhouse highlights. I'm going to be putting snips together of videos and things. I have the short videos are coming out, all coming your way. It is a Gaming Grindhouse entertainment extravaganza. It's about the games, having fun, and soundboards as well. But thank you again, everybody. Keep it locked here, Gaming Grindhouse. Hit that like button your way out and subscribe here if you're new. We're on our way to 3,000 grinders. We're almost there. Another 300 to go, and we'll get it there. We'll get there. Thank you again, everybody. Talk to you later. Good night.